That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum. Little touch pass to the receiver.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for a huge play. And it's picked off.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Bulls his way forward.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on, so they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's running out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Slings it downfield.
Oh, my goodness.
Makes the grab. And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
Yeah, I got that set up.
Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back.
What the fuck?
Touchdown.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Just a short pass to the tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got his man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Offense at an empty set. Moving to running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He's going to bring it out from deep. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll open the second half on the ground. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll go to the ground. Open space at the 25. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the backs. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They've been running it, but now the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. On the move at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Using the spin move. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this thing 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Whitback's here. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try the run. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Catch in the middle. It's dealt. Got some room, entered to the goal line.
Super.
Touchdown, Bama! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen eventually. You are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure.
Oh, fuck that.
Intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Quarterback on the keeper. And they're able to get him down.
Great job by the defense. Prepared for the option here in a 2-point situation, and the offense comes away with nothing.
They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first. He's off to the races. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Slips, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put touchdown Gamecocks. And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to Cater. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Cameron. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes that Alabama offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to go up top on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team. And that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack. The Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. Going for the return. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Offense set on first down. Back to throw, it's Daly. He's got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The play action fake. Getting some heat. Catch in the middle. It's Lacey. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's Moore. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's going to pass on 2nd down.
Yeah.
And it'll be
That's
incomplete.
right.
This is some physical pass defense.
Not soy, dang.
They can make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive
Come on,
alive.
dang-a-lang. You need to stop.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And
He stopped, dang-a-lang.
Defensively, you got to find
Soy.
ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Good punt, boy.
Coverage team does a good job. Touches it dead. No return on
I
this.
know. I know.
It's a great
I know they bite through the goddamn basement. Yeah, they bite through the hole. Yeah, then they bite one of her onions. Yeah. No, the onion right there. Inside the thing. And I told her don't.
1st and 10 from their own.
Yeah, he inside, he in the basement. Probably come through that basement, through that hole. You see the hole right there?
The give to the back.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense understanding where they are in the field? They got
Like, get that, you go to the regular store. You go on base and get that. You go on base and get it. This rat poison.
The kickoff team
Mouse
lined up now to give it
poison.
back after giving up that safety. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Yeah, you go on base and get it.
East
Spray
Carolina
rat food,
has
like
it
rat
back in the
poison down there.
Pirate offense will go to work. Here's another
Look at rat coming from the,
opportunity
they coming from the
to stretch
outside
out
because they
this lead
building.
after last time.
I think it goes
All kinds of running room. Smashes through the tackle. Defense
Yeah.
makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Man, oh man.
Oh.
Contact exceptional. It was like the back was engaging
Oh, boy.
in a lot of social distancing or something.
That was way too easy. Defense is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let them run north-south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
You get
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Direct snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there for his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge guy. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Swings it out to the flat. And that one did not work.
One thing you can never take for granted defensively is the ability to make tackles in space. That was not easy. That's a running back catching the ball out on the perimeter of the field on third down. He's used to making people miss and looking silly. Great job using fundamentals to get him down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
East Carolina, 9. South Carolina, 0.
Where Vita live at?
First down
Where's he
to
live
start
at?
the drive after the break.
Oh.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
No,
They
good.
can really be
Kind of working
aggressive
and
after
doing
that
some
last
stuff.
play at 2nd and 3.
Took a break.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets away from one. He's got space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys win their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And a nice job by the offense, picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Looking for a gap. It's Barkley. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here. Looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give out of the gun. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Daly. He's right on target. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Pirates will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Makes a move, and stampeding through the defense. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They get him on the ground, but
down.
not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, Dave. The quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Finds his man. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to take a shot. And the pass hits, picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. On first down, here comes this offense. To throw, it's Jordan. He'll take the deep shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime.
South Carolina 10, East Carolina 9.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Barkley. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Jordan. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home with the quarterback.
What we got?
It inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to
What's going on, big dog?
It makes it so
Saw you
easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point.
What's going on? What's going on?
Lining up to cover
Glad y'all tuning in, man.
Touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed on.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Cameron. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On the run, still looking. He's going to take off.
Hey.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass.
Ah, my dumb ass.
Taking it the other way.
My dumb ass.
At the 20.
Wow. Oh, that's my fault.
Score on the interception. Touchdown.
Why did I do that, bro?
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Trying to barge their way in. He gets in.
Good one, bro.
Zone in the 2-point
Good one, good one.
ties the game.
Good one, man.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. The throw.
Come on, bro.
Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, East Carolina. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh,
Ooh, that might hurt. That might hurt.
Extra point.
That might hurt.
East Carolina 23, South Carolina 17.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to advance on the football.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Reese, never a doubt. You kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
What a big play this one could be. Tight games, getting late, third and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He took a hit.
Coming. Yeah, he was coming, cuz.
The football, it's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
He was coming, cuz.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field. You're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Jordan. They'll turn it over on down.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose the yard on that one.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
I think if your offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Push down for the tackle.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position, just so they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. They practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th. Quarterback sneaks forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina 17.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the air, it's Jordan. Quick strike complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Right on target this time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
That's caught. It's Jordan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys.
Game, man. Good game, brother.
Of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
Dog it.
Most
I
of the
lost
time
that
when you do this, the ball game is
dog it. I gave that one away.
Rough showing there by this team.
I gave that one away.
Find a way to get things going and
I sure did.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
a lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses.
I gave away that game, y'all.
Sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get.
I gave away that game, y'all.
They got a loss in that column, so watch the tape.
That was my fault.
What you need to improve on and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Palmer.
That's my fault, y'all. That's my fault, yo. Give away that game, bro. Guys, I'm logging off, baby. Appreciate the little things I got. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got. Let's go to Marketplace Store. Let's go to my trophies. Okay. Jacob. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll be easy, huh?